So, hello guys, welcome to the tutorial to version 1.1.1 of AutoDrive. First of all, I have to apologize that I didn't get to making this video earlier, so now here it is. Yeah, I've been a bit away from the AutoDrive development and have only done this in the meantime, just a little bit, so I'm a bit out of the loop and I kind of have forgotten what's exactly new in this version compared to the older videos, but so I figured I'm just going to do a more or less complete video of everything and just show you everything again. So this is a rather long video, I guess, so let's just dive into it and hope that everything works. Okay, here we are on the Great Lostberg map and I want to show you some features. Let's start. For all those who haven't seen AutoDrive at all, this is the AutoDrive HUD here, and here you can select targets which you have previously defined. I'll show you that later, and some other stuff. Okay, let's just start by sending this tractor to the main farm. Okay, this is the Hofseiler waypoint here, so it's in German, and let's just send him there. Okay, and just to show you some other feature, I'm going to send this one here to the position of Werner, where this other tractor were previously. Okay, now watch exactly what happens. He's going to stop, wait for him to pass, and only then continue. Okay, why did that happen? I'm going to show you that. Let's just stop him here. Okay, so with this exclamation mark here sign, you can activate the debug mode, and in the debug mode you can see all waypoints in a radius of 50 meters or so. Okay, so just as an explanation, for all those of you who have already been playing with AutoDrive earlier, you know these green waypoints already. So from green to white, this fading waypoint basically is just a normal waypoint which can only be driven in one direction from the AutoDrive. So if I'm going to start AutoDrive from here, he can start going around the farm and come out over there. So this is the typical direction, okay? Which means if I'm going to place the tractor in this direction and start AutoDrive, you won't know where to start. It doesn't have any starting direction. You always have to align this more or less with the waypoints you recorded. Okay, now here's the tricky part with the new mode. These are the red lines, and you can record waypoints in both directions. And this is done pretty easily. Let me just show you that. Maybe I'm going to go up there and start recording a new section. Just wait a moment. Okay, let's create a new section from over here. So, I'm going to place my tractor here, rather close to the already existing routes. I'm in the debug mode, important. And while I'm in the debug mode, I can press the record button once. Now if I press this once, it's going to record these routes in one-way streets, basically. And if I'm going to press it again, it's going to turn purple. And now it's going to record the red ways, which can be driven in both ways. Okay, let's do this just for this short period here, short distance. Okay. So let's just stop here already, just to show you. Now you have to stop recording again, and then you also have to connect these waypoints. So everything you record and want to add to the existing network, you have to connect again. Okay, let's do this from here. So you can select this button here, which is going to create a line, or show you a line with the next neighbor point. Okay. Now you can select to which neighbor point you want to connect. Yes, you can select the neighbor with the next button here, which is this one. So this is going to cycle through every waypoint which is close by. Okay, let's select this one, and then you can create a connection. Of course, you can also delete it again. And now you have a connection from this blue line to the white line. So it's always, again, only going to be drivable in one direction. And if you want to have the other direction as well, just do it like that. Drive over there, so the blue line is connected to this waypoint, and then over this. And you have the double direction route. Okay. So, what does it do? You have already seen in the beginning, if one tractor is already en route with AutoDrive active, he's basically going to block this path for every other tractor who wants to go there with AutoDrive. Okay, I'm just going to show you this once again. So, once again, let's say this one here starts from here and wants to go to the farm building. And select the target again over here. And this one is already at the farm and wants to go to Werner, where he is. Okay. So let's start this one here. And wait just a moment, so he's going to approach the one-way street at first. Okay, I think that's enough. And now this one is started. And now we should be able to see this. Let's go into the debug mode so we can see exactly the waypoints. So now, as I said, he's going to wait. And there you go. He's going to start up again. So I didn't do anything here. I just started the AutoDrive. And they managed basically who's going to go first by themselves. Okay, but the feature is not completely finished, so let me show you this on the intersection down there. You have to be careful when placing these routes. First of all, if you're standing in this way, and now you want to go to Werner, which is up there, obviously the tractor will think that he can go directly there, because why not? So he won't start calculating away from there and turning and all that. He just thinks, hey, I'm here, and these routes are connected towards this target, so I want to go there. Here you can see this now, so this will cause some problems. Okay? So be careful where to place these red routes. They are not meant to be everywhere, just on these narrow roads. And now, of course, if you're going to the farm building, everything is fine. And if you want to go to Werner up there, just make sure you're pointing at least halfway in the right direction before starting AutoDrive. So this one, now it's fine, okay? So just make sure you're pointing in the right direction when using these routes. And another thing, if you want to extensively use AutoDrive and really use this feature that they stop in front of it, you have to make sure that there is a rather big angle. So if this line here, which goes right, would have been too close to this one where the other tractor stops, then they will just basically create a traffic jam and won't move anywhere. Okay, so make sure you have these intersections basically have a wide enough angle between these incoming and outgoing edges here. And if it's not working, just play around with it a little bit, and I'm sure you can make it work. Okay, so this was that feature. Oh, okay, for complete beginners, of course, if you have recorded this route and don't know how to create targets, you can do this with this button here. Let's just do this quick here. Okay, let's make this another farm waypoint. Let's call it here in the English tutorial farm. Press enter, and now you have created a new waypoint. And if you want to be able to drive to it, you have to recalculate the routes, which is with this button here. Okay, this was quick. And now you can just select this target over here, for example farm, and of course he's going to go around because the waypoints are only recorded in one direction, so the fastest way around is over here. Now this one is in the way. Just to show you this, you will stop and wait. Let's get it out of the way. And okay, everything works like a charm. Let's just follow him and see what he does. You can see that in these sharp corners he's going to slow down. And he's arrived. And you're also going to get a message when the AutoDrive driver reaches his target destination. Okay, some other buttons I can explain here are the plus and minus are just to set the speed which the AutoDrive driver should drive this tractor with at maximum. He's going to slow down at curves anyway. Okay, this one is going to delete the closest waypoint, which is always marked with the blue line. And this save button is not just going to save the routes. This is actually, you have to go into press escape and save game. This is going to save the routes to the actual folder. This is just to export the routes. So by pressing this, you're going to create a file in the farming simulator folder where you have the mods. And one folder up is going to be an AutoDrive export and AutoDrive import folder. So pressing this button is going to create an XML file in the AutoDrive export folder. And this is just so you can share your routes with other people. And if you want to import this, you can just copy this XML file to the AutoDrive import folder and then press the key you can assign to import routes, which is you can find in the options menu. Okay, so this way you can also import routes. Okay, all other buttons I can explain with the third mode are implemented. Okay, let's do this with this one. Oh yeah, you can change not centering its course. Well, okay, one moment. So, anyhow, so with this button you can change the routes. This one is the Sino mode, which just lets you drive to a destination and then it's going to go backwards to the starting point. This is not meant to be used with the surround network, but is meant to be used at the if you want to compress a silo. Okay, I'm not going to show that. This is already shown in another video, so it's not a very interesting feature. The other interesting feature is this one here. This is going to be, okay, show you to this now. What you have to do for this first is you have to have something in your trailer. Okay. Jesus. I'm sorry, I guess my joystick is still plugged in and it's going to just causing some problems here with the steering. Okay, let's load up some wheat, and then I'm going to explain this new mode. Okay, so now if you have this mode selected here, you can choose two destinations. The first destination here, you can select with the lower buttons because it's the typical one. You can select the host silo here, which is, let me show you this, is a point over here. So this refers to the unloading trigger in here. I don't know if you know this. Okay, and the second one is the destination where you want the trailer to be unloaded. So just click here, Werner, which is the selling point up there. And then let's get back to where the AutoDrive network is defined, which is over here. Let's just turn at least halfway in the right direction and start this up. Okay, so now he's going to 5 over here. He's going to fully automatically fill up the trailer, and this is why you have to have something in your trailer first, so he knows what to unload. So if you have wheat in the trailer when you start this mode and activate AutoDrive, then he's going to start unloading wheat. Also in the next round, so he's going to unload it now, and when he's going to return to the trigger here at the farm, he would load up wheat again, so you don't have to do this every time, just when you start it first. Okay, let's just watch him do this, and yeah, I think then we are finished with this tutorial here. Any other questions, of course, can be, you can first have a look at the README file in this mod. So there's a README file in this mod zip file, which links to the website where I have created a short wiki. So you can find an English wiki there, which explains more or less all the features I explained here. Okay, why did he not unload? I'm here. This hasn't happened to me at all. Okay. Let's just try it again. What is... not sure what was the problem. Okay, so if there's any problem, it always helps just deactivate AutoDrive, select new targets. So reselect the current target you want to have, and just restart it. This usually resets everything inside the mod, and if there was something buggy, this should fix a lot of problems already. Sorry for that. Did he throw any animals? No. Arrows. Okay, let's try it again. So, of course he's going to slow down here, but he's already filled up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, one button. If you would wait because there is not enough stuff in the silo to fill it up, you can just press this button here to let him continue on, even though he's not completely filled. Okay, let's hope he's going to unload it now. I'm not sure what was the problem there. If this is not working right now, I'm going to upload this video anyhow, and I will upload a fixed version if I find the bug. Sorry for that. Okay, so it's approaching here and going down. Not unloading. Why? Shit. Okay. Thanks for watching the video. I hope I get this working before I upload this video, and goodbye. Oh, okay guys, sorry for the bug. I found a workaround. So this just happens if you, during your session, you created a new waypoint, a new target, and recalculated every route. Then this unloading trigger gets some problems. So the quick workaround was just to restart your game, and everything works great, okay? So sorry for that, but anyhow, if you have some problems with AutoDrive, just as I said, you can usually just select new targets and restart it, and if that doesn't help, restart your game, and if that doesn't help, then you can come to me and ask some questions. As you can see now, this is working flawlessly. So just again, if you edit these routes and create new waypoints and stuff like that, just recalculate everything and restart your game. That's best to reset everything inside AutoDrive, so there won't be glitches like that. Sorry for that. Okay, goodbye and have fun with the mod.